we're going to be featuring 950 Platinum. Actually, we have a few. Well, there's one piece that I'm excited about. I have to show you as we kick off the live stream, because I know a lot of you come in and then you disappear, which is fine. But so we're doing a 999, almost pure platinum. Beautiful bar, which right now this is one of the biggest trends, right? We see a lot of fashionistas, a lot of people on social media, just people in general who are in front of the camera, rocking the different style pendants that are not over the top, but more so, simple and very classy. I feel like bars, even the guys can rock a nice bar. So this is going to be coming up in just a few. In addition to that, now DJ, who's my producer / director, he does everything behind the scenes. I was asking him about the earrings. I said, well, what pair of earrings should I throw on? Let me, get a pair on. But then I thought to myself, as I looked at the quantity we're going to be featuring, these here are one of a kind. Look how beautiful they are. So if you're watching the live stream on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, keep in mind that you can get an entire list, just as I have here, of the show on our website. So when you go to shoplc.com, the tab that you're going to look for is live streaming. I'm always recommending, if you have an opportunity, to actually watch through the website, because again, it gives you a list of items that I'm going to be featuring. You get a 25% discount when you shop with us, and then also you get free shipping. So the live stream is special in that way. And then the price cuts we're able to offer you. So DJ, let's kick off the show. We're going to do a 950 Platinum. This is going to be 3.3 grams.
Oh, real fast, we have Dawn Cat on Instagram asking, any flower design earrings?
So, Dawn and Cat, I would say that this is going to be the closest thing to a floral design. It's not quite flower, but it is got that kind of love knot design. But look at the size of those. And you know what, ladies? I'll give you the price. Should we load them up just to kind of... Why not? We're going to have some interaction here at the start. Hey, Dawn. Happy Tuesday. We're going to have some fun. Tell me. Oh, good. DJ said, which one is it? So it's going to be number 16.
Okay.
16, and we have a matching pendant to go with it. Ladies, platinum. Platinum. We're talking about platinum here. Matching piece. And remember, look, before I even say it's a bundle deal, you know how many times I've gotten caught up saying it's a bundle deal before we double checked? So this may be a bundle deal with the earrings. And when we have bundle deals, you have the opportunity to save some additional money. So DJ's checking that out now. We're going to check the bundle through either the pendant or the earrings, because sometimes they set the bundles up. It's a long story. It's a long story. But when I go through some of these items, I am going to be letting you know if they're matching pieces. If there's a matching piece to go with it, just as there is with this one and then the earrings, you may have an opportunity to save an additional 10% off the bundle, which I'm always excited about. Out of stock? Oh. It's saying out of stock, the earrings. So should we even air?
Maybe not.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, we do have the pendant.
We do. So the earrings are listed, and this is why we were doing it early on, because as we were checking the quantity, we only had one pair of earrings. I know you ladies are like, really, Jessica? This is how you're kicking off the show? Pum pum. But no, the earrings, I believe, are sold out. We do have the pendant. So I'm going to just get these out of the shop now. Let's get the party started. We're going to kick it off with a 3.3 gram, 950 Platinum band style design, which I'm a huge fan of these. We have different styles throughout the show. So the very first one, DJ, did you start from left to right, right to left?
Not at all. They're kind of all over the place.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to need him on set today, because all of these look the same. They're similar. Thank you, sir. So we have this particular piece. Oh, I love this one, DJ. I had a chance prior to kicking off the live stream to put these on. Look at the type of sparkle you get from that platinum. The way that they finish this one, so this is an eternity style band. It doesn't matter which way the band is facing. You get a lot of beautiful detailing. And you're going to see this throughout with the different styles that we're featuring. If you're thinking about your sweetie pie, ladies, if you have a significant other and he doesn't mind 14K, 18K, or platinum, this is going to be a really great show to kind of be on the lookout. This one is the widest band, and I feel like it has a bit of a, not masculinity, but more so neutral, right? This one's going to be coming up, and I think you can do like a his and hers if you were interested. So that's going to be really nice, especially with platinum. Right now, platinum bands, when you start doing the research on platinum bands, you're going to find that most of them between 3 grams all the way up to 6 grams will probably start right around 1800 just for the band. So, you know, you've come to the right place. So this one here is listed on our website at $599.99. You know what this kind of reminds me of too? It reminds me of like that Aztec, you know, the native style. So I'm originally from Puerto Rico, and we have the Tainos who are the natives of the island. And so I can really relate and connect to this. I think all of us have that connection, right? I mean, with the detail that you see, if you're somebody who enjoys wearing like the Santa Fe style design, this is definitely going to be a favorite. And who doesn't love a classic style band? I mean, this is classic with a bit of texture all the way around, actually quite a bit of texture, but that's going to sparkle from like 17 miles away. People are going to see you. But it's beautifully done. Let me give you the discounted price, $599.99 minus the 25%. What did I just do? Minus 25. Boom. So we're talking $449.99 with the discount. And remember, anytime you shop with us, no matter what the item is, as I continue to go through, let me see how many items we have. So I think I have a total, is it 17? Mm-hmm. So 17 items, every single item will discount at 25%. And I've got some special price cuts for the show. So what you see during the show is only available during the live stream. And we hold those cut prices for 48 hours, is that right?
Yes, 48.
So 48 hours, we're going to hold these price cuts. So you got to lock in quickly. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So the first band is 3.3 grams. Now that's where we start in the size 6. As you work your way up the sizes, we do, you know, one of the great things about Shop LC, at least in my opinion, is that we're a manufacturer. So we're going to design pieces in different sizes so you can get more so your custom size. The closest thing you can get to your size, and remember, with a band style design like this, you're going to be able to rock these bands on any finger. I mean, I enjoy wearing my gold band that my mother gave me, that was my grandmother's. I wear that gold band on my thumb. So you've got a lot of different options when it comes to bands in general. I feel like you can get away with wearing them on any finger, any hand, doesn't matter. You know, it's a really nice kind of finishing touch to the outfit, especially in platinum. So I wanted to touch on this real quick. You have a 5-month payment plan. Budget pay is always activated. So instead of you having to spend $449, I'm going to divide that by 5 and give you the payment plan. So we're talking $89.99 today. We'll go ahead and ship it out to you. You'll have it in 7 to 10 business days, and you won't have to make your next payments until, you know, this time next month and so on and so forth. So budget pay is there. And let me make this announcement, especially for those of you who are tuning in for the first time. Don't forget to like the page. Don't forget to share us so that friends and family members know that they can, you know, kind of interactively shop with us. But the budget payment option is available. No credit check, no interest payments. I always suggest that you take advantage of that. $89.99 today. Once you get it home, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free. And I want you to be able to touch it, feel it, try it on. You know, for me, jewelry is I like it to be tangible. You know, something I can touch, something I can see on my skin. A couple things I wanted to share with you or remind you about if you didn't know. Platinum in general, 950 platinum, the reason why so many people love it is because it's hypoallergenic. It's said to last you a lifetime. I had one of our customers, maybe 48 hours ago, send me a message while we were live, and he said that, you know, one of the reasons why he loves platinum is because of his experience that he had with his great-grandmother's platinum band. Can you imagine? He said that, you know, when he was a little kid, he remembers, you know, seeing it, and he said now, fast forward to today, it looks just as good as it did then. So platinum is able to withstand the test of time. They call it the rich man's gold for a reason. I mean, we're talking about something that's pretty much indestructible. In fact, when they're manufacturing platinum, you have to use special equipment in order for that platinum to, you know, be as malleable so they can mold it, if you will. So it's a really cool metal, and I think when you start looking at jewelry pieces or gemstones that are set in platinum, you'll see how expensive it can be. Anyways, I digress. So $89.99 for the band. Millimeter size on this one's going to be about a 3 millimeter, so it's not too wide. But again, it's an eternity style 950 platinum band. Today you get it for $89.99 on the budget pay. Why would you not take advantage of budget pay? It's available. And then you have that 30-day money-back guarantee along with free shipping. You're winning. $90 today. With the 5 months, you're at $449.99 instead of $599. So hopefully you have the chance to get that. Let me give you one last look before I take it off. And if there's anything or any questions that you have during the live stream, don't forget to put it in the comments section so that we can answer those questions. Okay, DJ and I, we are here for it. By the way, I'm Jessica Maldonado. You are watching the Shop LC live stream. I am hoping that you give us a shot, you give us an opportunity to make your life like sparkle for sure, even with platinum. So coming up next, what do we have?
Stud earrings, and this one's going to be shop 3 because I loaded up the knots from earlier.
Okay, so if you're on, what is it? Facebook and Instagram
and YouTube.
And YouTube. So when you're shopping on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you're going to put in the comments section the number that's associated with the piece in order to get access to it. So these are going to be shop 3. We started with shop 1. Shop 1 is going to be the earrings that we loaded initially that are sold out. Shop 2 is the band we just featured, and then now we're on shop 3. So anytime you want to get a closer look at these items, if you're shopping on Facebook or Instagram, in the comments section, you'll put the word shop and the number that's associated with the piece. You have everything that you need. It'll pop up, all the details, all the stats, and I'll be walking you through it as well. That's, you know, the really cool thing about this live stream is that you could easily go to our website, shoplc.com, hit the live streaming tab. That's going to give you access to the same show that you're watching on social media, but it will also give you access to this, which are my papers that give me all the information we have on each piece. So you get to kind of look ahead, because I know a lot of you guys are in a rush, you're on the go, you're stopping in for just a second. You want to take advantage of something because you know how exclusive platinum is and how inexpensive it is here at Shop LC. Go to the website so you have access to every single piece that I'll be featuring. And then if you have any questions and you're going to tune out for whatever reason, I can go ahead and answer those while we're doing the live stream. I can bring stuff forward. So I just wanted to put that out there. So these are going to be 950 Platinum. We call our 950 Platinum collection is known as Rhapsody. So here at Shop LC, we do have branded designs. We have so many. So the DeJoy collection is our 925 sterling silver collection. We have our Luxoro collection, which is 10K, 14K, Ileana, that's 18K, and then Rhapsody. So Rhapsody, we've expanded recently. The price points, these are going to be $6.99, but on sale. So let me get you the price. These are $524.99. Now remember, this is a platinum show, pure platinum. So the purest form of platinum that you typically see in a retail environment is going to be $950, which is what we have here at Shop LC. Really cool thing about these studs is that you have the screwback feature. So with the discount at $524.99, look how pretty! I love these studs. Studs are classic. They're simple. And at the end of the day, sometimes we want to be, a little more on the simple side. But these are screwbacks. So screwbacks, in my experience, I've seen screwbacks probably cost an extra $150 to $200. So if a designer decides to do a style and then, you go from the regular post to a screwback, you could spend at least, I'm going to be conservative, $100 for the screwback feature. So, it's a benefit to have screwbacks because, when you're out and about, if you've ever lost an earring or a piece of jewelry, you already know. I don't even have to talk about it. You know how mortifying or how sad or how terrifying it can be when you feel like you've lost something, especially something that was given to you or whatever. But this is, the feature is added to the 950 Platinum, and they're just, I would say, let me get the millimeter size real quick because I know a lot of you are curious to know how large are they. Is it listed?
Let's see.
I'll give it to you here. It's going to be about a 4. So you've got a 4 millimeter, just under a 4mm. And that's a really nice size for the second or third piercing, not just the regular, piercing, although they work. It's not like these are too small just to wear all by themselves. These are just under 4mm. They're $950 platinum. You have the screw back feature. Your sale price today is $524.99. You get free shipping and handling. I don't know. I feel like you need a classic pair of studs. And if you don't own a pair of maybe white gold or yellow gold, that's a great way to go, because we're pricing them as if it were even, $10K. So, and that's pure platinum. $524.99. You have that 5-month budget payment option. So we're talking $104.99 for a classic pair of just under 4mm, like 3.8mm is what they're coming in at. Screw back feature, $104.99 with budget pay. And I want to say this, with budget pay, DJ, if you want to, I don't know if you'll do that later, but I'm not, the screwbacks. Okay. The budget payment option you don't have to qualify for. I really want to stress that, because some of you, when you hear about a payment plan, at least for me, in my mind, I think, credit check, you got to go through all this. Not the case. It is an in-house payment plan. All you're doing is whatever the budget pay, BP, the number that's next to that is the amount of time that you have to pay off the piece, right? So you take the total and then you divide it by that, and that's where your budget pay comes in. But I take advantage because, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we also offer free shipping. So you're saving on so many levels. Best price, hands down. We want you to challenge us. We want you to look around to see what other people are pricing some of this stuff at. We know you're going to come back. And, one of the reasons why, I don't know we shared this during the live stream, but one of the reasons why we're able to do what we do in terms of prices is because we're a manufacturer. We've been doing this for about 45 years plus. And so before we became a home shopping network in 2007, this is what we do. Retail stores, brick and mortar stores, home shopping networks, you name it, department stores, they have some of the pieces that we've manufactured, and you probably have a few in your collection. So this was a way for us to connect with the people. You get to buy directly from the manufacturer. You get to save a significant amount of money. Game over, right? So it's a win-win in my opinion. So really excited to have you. If you have a chance, let people know. Again, like us, share the page. We'd love for you to, let people know so that you'll see as you continue to watch the live stream. Okay, coming up next, we're going to move from the studs. The studs, as I mentioned, we were at, what was it? DJ's like, are you serious? I just closed it. It was $669.99. $669.99. So we're talking $502.50 for the studs. I divided that by 5. We were at $100.50 per month. Okay? For $950 platinum screw back studs. And I think we have we're limited in stock on everything. Coming up next, we're going to do the bar. The bar is what I kicked off the show talking about. This is one of the biggest trends right now. You see different style bars. What I mean is some that are skinnier, some that are wider, some that are, taller, shorter. This one is just the right size in my opinion. And it doesn't come with the chain. I went ahead and put the chain on there so when I hold it up, I had something to work with. Actually, DJ did that. But the platinum by itself, you know what, I'll take it off. Let's do it. What's the gram weight here? So we're at 1.55 grams. And this is so stylish. Unisex for sure. So 2 things I wanted to point out. First of all, engraved, you have platinum, and then it has the 999.9, which is the purity of the platinum. And let's see, what else does it say? It has the gram weight, so you've got a gram. But the really cool thing, look at the border on that. You notice how the border has a little more sparkle? So the border is done in 10K white gold. So you've got the 950 platinum bar in the center, and then you have the 10K white gold border that has a bit of polishing. So it adds a little bit of dimension to it. I wanted to step back a little bit so you have the chance to actually see this. Look how, I mean, that is gorgeous. I love the simplicity in the bar design. Now, the chain doesn't come with it, but we have, do we have any chains today? Let me double check.
That one that's on it.
No, I just wanted to know if we had any chains for sale.
All right.
So if you're interested in a 950 platinum chain, I would suggest going to the website. In the search bar, you can put 950 platinum and then put chain. I'm telling you, hopefully we have a few. Every time we have them in stock, they kind of leave out the door pretty quickly. But yeah, these are $359.99, and it is one of the highly, I'm talking 5-star rated. We've got a lot of testimonials on our website. You'll have to check it out. I'll read a few here in just a second. But listen to this price, $359.99 minus the 25%. So you're only spending $269.99. Now, yes, $250, $260 is a lot of money. But when you think about the fact that you're getting the entire bar style design in platinum, but not just 950, 9999. The reason why you put a 10K gold border around it is because, believe it or not, 10K is your workhorse. It's going to be the most resistant to scratches. When you put it next to 10K, 14K, 18K, and so on and so forth, the 10K is your workhorse because the purity, the other alloys are, just stronger. They make it stronger. So with 10K gold, you wrap that around the 99999 because you don't usually see pure. That's almost that's pretty much pure platinum. Pure platinum, you don't always see. You see the 950, but not the pure. So I love the idea of being able to kind of create that border just to kind of keep it protected. And not that you need protection. Platinum is, it's able to withstand the test of time. But the way they did it, I feel like it's elevated the bar. So it's not just some platinum bar that doesn't have dimension to it. It has that really pretty border that once it's out in the natural light, even in here, you could see the difference. So it really kind of captures the surface of that polished gold area versus the platinum, which is a little more on the muted side. I love it. So let's talk reviews, shall we, DJ? I wanted to share some of these with you all because I think sometimes it's nice to be able to hear from our customers. Also, still to come, we've got 1, 2, 3, I think 3 or 4 more bands that we're going to be featuring. They're all 950 platinum. Make sure you stick with us. Okay, so Sherry, my platinum pendant is spectacular. I could not be happier. I even purchased the matching earrings. I haven't seen anything like it before, and I am so glad to have it in my collection. Thank you, Shop LC. It's perfect. Another one that came in is from Jill. Okay, then you have, I love this pendant. So all of these are on the website, right? So if you have an opportunity, check it out. But the 950 Platinum Band, again, best price you can get, hands down. And if for whatever reason you don't love it, you can always send it back. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Right? So you have the chance to send it back, and that at the end of the day is what it's all about. All right, so coming up next, the next band I absolutely love. You all, wait till you see, and DJ, I'll have you just make sure, double check for me to make sure that it's the one. Oh, shout out to Trucker37. Does that include you? Welcome. Glad you're stopping by. But with the bands, so I'm looking ahead just to kind of see what type of gram weight, because I know a lot of you gentlemen are looking for the perfect band style design, something a little heavier with lots of detail in it. I have that one that I told you is neutral. And Trucker, I'm not too sure if you're a gentleman, but I think this might be the one for you. You've got all that diamond cutting. All right, let's do this. So, which one is it, DJ? Oh, you know what? I think it's this one.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. So coming up next, we have the band. See, one of the things that I love about Shop LC is the fact that we're able to provide you with the different sizes, so you have some options. Depending on where you want to wear, what finger you want to wear your ring on, you obviously can go, especially with band designs, they're pretty neutral. You can wear them on any finger. But the detail in this particular design is one of my personal favorites. You've got all that diamond cutting on the inside, brushed on the outside. They created this beautiful design that wraps all the way around, 360. Such a good looking piece. And keep in mind this could be unisex, so you don't necessarily have to consider only like your sisters and yourself, or if you're a gentleman watching, maybe it's for a brother. A lot of people enjoy just wearing a classic style band. So this is a way for you to upgrade, if you will. 950 platinum, definitely talked about as one of the best metals, that you can put anything in, including some of the jewelry that, is made with no gemstones. So this is a powerful metal. And I love platinum for so many reasons. If you have sensitive skin, then obviously, it's hypoallergenic, but also the weight of platinum and the rarity. Think about how rare. They say that you can fit platinum, all of platinum, in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and it would only reach, I think, the ankle area, if that. So can you imagine? It's crazy. All right, so this one, $659.99, free shipping. And remember, when you watch the live stream, a couple things you want to keep in mind. Free shipping and handling. You also have that budget payment option, so if you wanted to, you can always not apply. You can just, all you have to do is choose the option of budget pay, so you can make payments. But this is the great thing about the live stream. You get the 25% discount, so you're at $494.99 for the band, in platinum, not silver. And we all know that we've actually seen 925 sterling silver pieces probably up to $300, $400, $500 plus. So this is a 950 platinum band. A lot of people enjoy actually wearing band style designs as their wedding bands or their engagement rings, or just a beautiful band that you can pair up with some of the pieces that you wear on a regular basis. You've got some options with bands. All right, so $494.99. The budget payment option here is 5 months. Again, under $100 per month, 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got that budget payment option so that within that 30 days, we've only charged you the $98. So if you decide to send it back, we'll just refund you that amount. So that's what it's all about. Giving you a chance to be able to get it, touch it, feel it, try it on. If you don't love it, send it back. And we want you to come back for more. I mean, there's a reason why we're in business. It's because of the fact that we're able to offer you and give you access to some of the most exclusive pieces on planet Earth at the most affordable price points possible. So try us out. What's the worst thing that can happen? You love us forever. All right, coming up next. So that band, by the way, real quick, let me make sure I've got this band is going to be 3.5 grams. I wanted to point that out because we have a band that's going to be coming up that's double the gram weight. Okay? So this one here is $659.99. With the discount, the budget pay goes down to $98.99. $98.99. So that's going to be your monthly payment. And your full, paid in full, $494.99. Imagine that. All right, so coming up next, now I'm excited about this next piece because so many of us love and adore crosses. We've got family members that we know since we were younger, they collect crosses. Crosses are the most recognized sign of faith in the world. Those of us that believe, this is something that gives us hope. It reminds us of our faith. And so simplicity for me when it comes to crosses is something that I not necessarily always prefer, because I do like when I'm able to find a cross that's a little more elaborate, has a little more detail. Sometimes they add gemstones, texture, beautiful, but at the same time it's nice to have that one classic cross. And not just for the ladies, but also for the guys. I mean, when you think about how special this is, you've got the bail at the top. Let me get you a quick measure so you know exactly what to expect. Boom. So we're talking an inch from top to bottom. And then the opposite way, just under a full inch. Actually, right at about a half an inch. And this is the one, I'm excited about this. This one comes with the 950 platinum chain. So we're talking 4.3 grams. Isn't that beautiful? Stunning. So 4.3 grams of 950 platinum with the actual upgraded chain. This is going to be a Rolo chain, which I'm a big fan of. I love chains that are strong, able to withstand the test of time. And then also check out the clasp, lobster claw. Just in case you were curious to know what type of clasp. You've got the 20-inch Rolo style with the lobster. Now here's the price cut. $652.50 with the 25% coupon code. So just keep that in mind. And another thing that I wanted to point out, let me go in all the way. Not too close, I don't want to blur it out. You see how on one side you have a little bit of a dimensional raised finish in that. And then on the other side you have a classic polished 950 platinum cross. Also keep in mind the bail at the top is nice and wide, so you're going to be able to get a wider style chain through the opening if you wanted to. But I wouldn't even fool around with it. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to get your hands on the 20-inch upgraded chain with the cross. And I'd say that you can actually wear this on either side. Because of the style and the design, look, this side nicely polished, the other side has a little bit more texture. Huge fan. Gosh, this is such a special gift. So we did the math. $652.50 is your final price. And of course, we've got the 5-month budget payment option. So that puts you at $130.50 per month. 30-day money back guarantee if you're interested. You've got some options today when it comes to platinum. Loving it. And crosses, you can't go wrong with a cross. It doesn't matter who you decide to give a cross to. Everybody loves a great cross. At least in my family, they do. So, okay, so here we go. We're going to keep moving. And by the way, welcome to the live stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by. You're watching Shop LC's live stream. If you have an opportunity, we would love for you to check out the website. I know some of you all are on the go, so if that's the case, make sure you go to shoplc.com so you can see what we have in stock. Been in business for over 45 years. We've been manufacturing jewelry for that long. We're just trying to kind of, expand the platform so that those of you that may not necessarily sit in front of the TV anymore, who does, has access to what we bring to the table. And we're hoping that you join the family at some point. We'd love to have you. All right, so coming up next, we have a 950 Platinum now. This is a spinner style design. Remember, I was talking about the heaviest of all the bands we have in stock. This is huge, okay? First of all, with the spinner design, you have the mechanism that is built, and the design is so that you have a piece of platinum that easily moves all the way around, no matter which direction. This is 6.37 grams of 950 platinum. So you essentially have two platinum bands on top of one another, but in a way that allows people to, those of us that like to fidget, the spinner style design, it was made for us. It's cool to know. Well, if you don't know this, when they're manufacturing this, it's one of the most difficult things that they can do because of the way they shape, and also the smoothness of the spinner design has to be on point. If not, it's not good quality. So in this case, with the 6.37 grams, you have a discounted price. We're listing it at $1,189.99. And you're getting the 25% discount. So we're at $892.50. $892.50 out the door with the discount. Free shipping. And you have that 5-month payment plan. So I'm going to divide by 5. So today, you'd only put down $178.50 to get it home. Woo! Isn't that awesome? And that detail, that design is so perfectly done. It blows my mind when they put these spinner designs together. So I'm trying to hold it by the inner platinum piece so you can see how easily that goes back and forth, right? I haven't gotten stuck anywhere. That mechanism, that design has to flow beautifully in order for it to be top-notch quality. And you've got that here. So $178.50, free shipping and handling. Platinum is on super sale, ladies and gentlemen, super sale. So, it's up to you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. One of the things that I was suggesting early on, just based on the way these are all designed, is this could be a gents piece. It's definitely more neutral, wider in millimeter size, which let me give you. And then also the design itself is going to be just right, for everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're at about a 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter wide, $950 platinum, and it's the only one with the spinner style design. Only one. Excuse me. Whew. This one is, let's see. Yeah, compared to this. So the ones that we had earlier, the band style designs, were about 3 millimeter. So this one is over just under 5. So right at about 4.8, 5 millimeter. Just to kind of give you, and then also the bands that we had early on in the show were 3 grams. So just over 3.5 grams. This one is 6.37 grams. Just to kind of give you an idea of the difference between the two. So it's a big deal. You get a lot of platinum for a little bit of money. So sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9 are available. It is a spinner style design, so it's going to stay as is. And with the spinner designs, it's not going to matter what finger you decide to wear it on. Whatever finger, it fits is probably the one that you're going to go with. But it's a really cool, it's relaxing, it's calming movement. Gives you a chance, spinner designs just kind of have us focus our attention in on one thing, and sometimes we got a bit of anxiety, and so I think a lot of people really appreciate the spinner style design because we get these little ticks, don't we? How many of you, when you're holding a pen, you kind of click the back of it, that, you see? So probably be better if you had a nice piece of jewelry on that you can kind of swirl. Or even when we shake our legs, which is fine. I know sometimes I rock. Look, I'm getting deep now. But listen, spinner style designs, I think you'll really appreciate it once you have one in your possession, especially with a band design, because it looks good, and then also it has its purpose as well. All right, so that's the heaviest. I will look ahead. Yep, that is going to be the heaviest in the show. It doesn't get any heavier than that. We do have one right beneath the 6.37 grams, which will be 5.15 grams. But remember, depending on the size, you're going to get a little more gram weight. So it's not just 1 gram weight. It's where it all starts. We put the batch together in different sizes. Whatever the lowest gram weight is, that's where we start. That's what we list. And then you get more for the money as you get bigger. Or just, larger sizes, rather. All right, DJ, where are we? The bracelet?
Yep.
Yes! Oh, I love this bracelet. We had it last time I hosted this platinum show. Huge fan of this. So the bracelet is really well made, too. They have the double catch. Look at these platinum pieces. Now, once again, we're talking unisex design. You've got these almost like a button shape 950 platinum soldered together. Beautiful bracelet. You see the way they're shaped? And I love the polishing on the surface. You get a nice polished finish. Super thick. So gram weight here. Remember what I was mentioning with the sizes. So this one usually comes in other sizes. They are sold out. It's a very popular item. How many of these do we have? 5, 6, 7. It's saying that we have one in the 6.5 and one in the 8. So you may want to contact our personal shopper team. Oh, I haven't talked about them. Hey guys, I don't know, do they watch DJ, you think? Shout out to our personal shopper team who's out there. Always assisting and making it happen. You make life easy. So we appreciate all that you do. We don't always, well, I have a chance to talk to them from time to time if I'm making purchases, but for the most part, or when I custom made my my lab grown diamond ring. But this is their number if you're interested, 888-835-2237. Any questions that you have about the live stream, they're there for you. So if you have any questions about just anything, make sure you give them a call, get your questions answered so you can feel comfortable, confident. They can also apply those discounts. Did you see that? How smooth that went in? So, I mean, you want to talk about what a beautiful clasp. I love the clasp because it doesn't take away from the design. Sometimes it can be a little clunky, but it's just, the bracelet design is effortless and classy. Love it. So the gram weight on this one is 11.85 grams. 11.85 grams. Perfect gram weight. I'd say the average gram weight of a bracelet is probably going to be right around 6 grams. So when you get into 11, that's a big deal to me, at least in my opinion. That's a lot of gram weight, even with a bracelet design. Look at this. That's a piece of just classiness. Very sexy. And if you wanted, depending on the guy, you know, you could easily give this to a gentleman as well. Millimeter size. Let me get you the length of your bracelet. So I'll do it in inches. You're at not quite a quarter of an inch, but you're close. Let me turn it around so you have a chance to see this. Millimeter size. Nice. We're talking 3.5 millimeter Rhapsody Platinum. Let me give you price: $2,269, $2,269.99. Ooh, that's $226.99. $2,269. Hilarious. All right, so minus the 25%. So we're at $1,702.50. $1,702.50, which I feel is excelente, especially when you start doing the research on 950 platinum chains. You could easily spend over $5,000 for just 5 grams of platinum somewhere else. So it really depends on where you shop, obviously. And this is on sale. This one is not 5 grams. This is 11.85. It's a 7.25 inch. You have a 3.5 millimeter wide bracelet. All of the bracelet is 950 platinum. And the way they designed this one is quite special. The platinum pieces are cut into discs. They're round and just, I mean, that consistency all the way around, that beautiful flow. It's absolute perfection. A very classy piece of jewelry, right? If you saw somebody, I don't know if you can quite see I'm trying to show you what it would look like just on the wrist sitting. Elegant and affordable. And remember, with platinum is able to withstand the test of time too in terms of its scratching, not easily scratched. That's why they call it indestructible. That's the reason, one of the reasons why people love 950 platinum in general. It's strong. So you'll have to get yourself at least one piece, hopefully today. Give us a chance to win you over. Once you see the piece, you're going to be addicted. You'll be in love. If you don't love it, you can always send it back. That's where our money back guarantee comes in. So try us out. We want you to be a part of the family. All right, DJ, I think we're going on to the necklace. Mm-hmm. So how many minutes do we have? Okay, so we got 15 minutes in the first hour. I'm always watching my time. So the necklace, oh my gosh, so pretty. Consistent with the design I just featured in the bracelet. It's a station style, 950 platinum, 18 inch, and it's 5 grams. So this is a pretty one. We only have 3 of these, so it's a limited edition piece. Ooh, this one's on sale too. $124,999 minus the 25%. $937 for a 950 platinum necklace. Yes, let me put this around my neckline real quick. I love the way this sits. Look at that. So the stations, I've got a mirror here in the studio. I just wanted to make sure it was aligned right. But isn't that pretty? So you've got all the different stations now. The stations are in the shape of the coin, just like I mentioned, or disc, coin. These are not as thick as the bracelet, but you have 5 grams. I mean, the bracelet design is done, I mean, it's thick. It's over 11 grams. But this one just as beautiful. Your price with the discount is $937.50. Good news, you've got the 5-month budget payment option, $187.50. $187.50. Insane. That's the payment plan option if you decide to go with it. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee and interest-free payments. So when you use budget pay, there's no credit check. You don't pay interest. So $187.50 is what you would pay per month. The first payment, we'd need to collect taxes if they apply to your city and state, but you get free shipping. So, yee! All right, coming up. So $187.50 for the necklace. Out the door with the discount, you're at $937.50. Yes, it's good stuff. Coming up. What do we have? What do we have? I really love this platinum event because we've had more of your band style designs than I've featured in any show before. So I'm loving the fact that we're bringing you variety. This is going to be the last of the platinum bands that has texture. If you wanted just a plain band, the traditional, what I like to call traditional platinum band, we are going to be featuring that the next band and the last band. So here's the one we have coming up now. And then you also have that classic 950 platinum, clean, nicely polished, like a wedding band. Could be an anniversary band as well. But this one is sharp because a lot of people are looking for a little more texture, allowing the light to really reflect off of the surface and, you know, in and out of those cuts. This one comes in sizes 5 through 10, and it is 5.15 grams. Big deal. So this one is only going to cost you, it's a good one. So $969 is our listed price, but because you're watching the live stream, we're going to discount it 25%. And then also you have free shipping and handling, 30-day money-back guarantee, and you have a 5-month payment plan. So if you're interested in making payments, no interest, no credit check, we can hook you up with that as well. So $727.50 is what the 5.15 gram band is selling for. I can't even believe this. Through the years, and I'm sure you've probably experienced this as well, or you know a couple that kind of settled and said, well, I'm not going to do platinum, although I wanted it. It's a little too expensive for me. I'm going to settle for, maybe $14K. And with platinum, gold and platinum kind of track in terms of the price going up higher. Right now, gold is higher than platinum, but at the same time, platinum isn't selling for what we're offering you. So, you're winning on so many levels. So the sizes here are 5 through 10 and $727.50. Keep in mind you get to divide those payments $145.50. So $145.50 over the next 5 months. That's what you're going to pay for the piece. In the meantime, you get to enjoy it, which I'm a big fan of. You remember back in the day, layaway, when you had to wait? Like, for real, until you made that final payment, you got to, kind of take everything home. We give you that almost like a layaway plan, if you will, but you get to have that piece right away and enjoy it. If you don't love it, you can always send it back within the first 30 days. So you've got some options. All right. I believe that's the last textured band. We only have one other band in the show, and that's a done deal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the next band, just so you know, gram weight's going to, 6 grams. 6 grams in this band here. So we are pretty much at the top of the hour.
Judy on Facebook asks, how do I get one?
Which one? You mean the platinum band? Anything. If you wanted a specific item, you can do a few things. Thank you so much for passing by the way, Judy. All right, so you can contact our personal shopper if you'd rather chat with somebody. We're going to put their number up. Or you can work your way through the system and use our website as well as social media. So if, Judy, you are on TikTok. Facebook, okay, so you're going to put the word shop and then the number 11 in the comment section. Shop and then 11. When you send that off, what will happen is that item will pop up. You'll have access to it. You can work your way through the site, the portal, and you can close the deal. Now, one thing I want to remind you of is we have the budget payment option, Judy. Everybody qualifies for budget pay. You can make payments on the piece, no credit check, no interest payments. So if you want to put the first payment down, you can do that. We'll go ahead and send it out, and hopefully you'll be back to shop with us again. If not, you send it back. What's the worst that can happen? You're going to be addicted to what we do here. We've been around since 2007. We're the only home shopping network that manufactures their own jewelry. And, I feel like we're the best kept secret. The word is going to be out, though, with social media. So it's going to get crazier as time goes by. But you're in great hands. You have that money back guarantee. And again, if you're interested, you'd rather call somebody. Our personal shopper team's number is 888-835-2237. But if you're one of these people that like to interactively shop, you can always just follow the prompts, as I said. Shop and then the number 11 or 10 for the last item. It's all listed, based on what number we have. I think we have 17 items. So you do shop 1, shop 10, shop 17. In the comments section, each one will come up. And I'm not too sure when they do that, does it take them to like a bigger site or just that item?
It takes them to that item on the website.
So it takes you to the item on the website. But obviously you'll be on the website at that point, right?
Yep.
So then you can hit the live streaming tab on our website. That's going to give you access to everything. You have a list of every item. You have all the information on each item. So I would definitely head to the website, hit the live streaming tab. Once you're on our website, sky's the limit. That's how everybody shops with us. So you'll have to work your way through that. Let us know what you end up doing before the end of the live stream. We want to hear from you. And if you have any other questions, please make sure you let me know during the live stream. Let me know if I answered that for you, Judy. Okay. We have coming up the rose. Ooh, this is a nice one. This is going to be the platinum rose bar. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty. So you've got the rose that's engraved. And then you have this is ready to wear. You get the 20-inch chain with it. 20-inch chain. 6.2 grams. And everything that you see here comes home to you. Everything. But here's the deal. 6.2 grams. Remember, we're going to discount it 25%. So $1,269.99 minus the 25%. So you're at $950. $950. I know I'm not the only one that's seen 925 sterling silver pieces for over $1,000. You're getting $950 platinum today, ladies and gentlemen. So I really hope that you take advantage of that. I'm going to bring this all the way in. You got to see the detail. Look at how pretty. So this is the one side that you can wear all by itself, or you can get engraved. Not all by itself, but just keep it plain, or you can engrave it. Maybe put somebody's initial, put somebody's date of birth, graduation, a meaningful message on there. So this is going to be that rose design with the polish. You get the chain. Chain is upgraded, 20 inches, 6.2 grams. Yes. Isn't that nice? So remember, either way, you can wear it on this side or you can wear it on this side, depending on your mood. Sometimes we don't necessarily want the texture seen, or maybe you do. Maybe you do. So the chain here upgraded. And the reason why I say that is because of the style of the chain, how thick it is, the weight of the chain, and then also the length of the chain. You're loaded here. The chain itself is going to be 20 inches. The entire ensemble is 6.62 grams, or 6.2 grams rather. But I love everything about it. It's so classy. And with the rose design and the that kind of raised finish, the way the light will play off the surface is going to be amazing. A lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what do you have there? I love it. Okay, so remember, it's discounted. Although it's listed at $1,269.99, you get the 25% discount. So you'll put the word LIVE and 25 when you're checking out in order to get that discount. Don't forget. Also, our personal shopper team is on standby, so if you want to go ahead and check out with them, maybe you have some questions that you need answered, you can always give them a call. And I always recommend that. Sometimes it's nice to be able to speak with the live agent. You feel comfortable, you feel confident. And they can also explain to you our money-back guarantee. Because I want you to feel confident. I know a lot of you may not necessarily be used to this type of show environment, but this is, I'm telling you what you're getting for the money. I mean, we're talking about a 20-inch 950 platinum chain that's upgraded with a lobster claw. The beautiful rose bar, it's the bar design, which is very much on trend, but instead of just leaving it as is, they put the rose design on the surface. This from top to bottom, what's the measurement on this? 1,269.99 minus the 25%. Just giving you some numbers again. When you're checking out, if you decide to do it online, LIVE25, that allows you to, or that allows us to apply a 25% discount. So hopefully you'll take advantage of that. Just put it in, LIVE25 in the coupon section when you're checking out. And if you have any questions and you're like, this is too much, I'd rather talk to somebody, give them a call. Our personal shopper team is on standby. They are incredible. They're awesome. They'll be able to assist. Any questions that you have. Okay, so with the bar is actually one of the heaviest gram weights we featured during this platinum event. Our live stream events are from 10 a.m. to noon, and then we have one from 2 to 4 Central Time. In addition to that, I think, are we still doing on Tuesdays 6 to 8?
Yes.
6 to 8 as well tonight. And we don't have the same stuff. Everything is live. So when we go live, you get to meet a new live host. When we go live, you get to have another spread or another, selection of jewelry and gemstones. So it's really nice to be able to tune into these lives as often as you possibly can. And if you go to the website, shoplc.com, there's a tab that says live streaming where you can watch the last 48-hour live streams, because that's how long we activate the discount that you're getting during this live stream. That's how long you can use that discount. So the coupon code and all that, the price cuts, you have a 48-hour time limit to take advantage. If not, the price goes back up. So it's a really nice way to shop. And, you tune in. Even if you go to the website, you don't have a chance to watch the entire show. When you go into the live shows, if you go through our website, you can actually see all the items that are listed for the entire show instead of having to wait for me to go through everything. So that's another cool feature, in my opinion, that you get when you go to shoplc.com and you click on the live streaming tab. When we are live, you can go right on our website, hit the tab, and you'll be able to watch us from there. But again, you get access. You have all of this information that I have here with what's coming up and the price cuts, all that good stuff. So you can make your decision early on and then, leave if you want to, or you can watch all the way through. I'd love to have you. All right, so let's keep moving. So coming up, we have, we're going to get into, so we do have a curb. Is this curb?
I said so, yeah.
You did? I wasn't listening?
Sorry.
Wow. I'll take the blame.
So the first one is on the bar.
You get more bees with honey, right? I'll take the blame. What was that?
The first one's on the bar pendant that we did.
Oh, so the bar pendant.
There it is.
Okay. So the bar pendant didn't come with a chain?
Mm-hmm.
Did I mention that?
I think you did.
That it didn't come, right?
That it did.
That it did?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you said that the bar pendant came with the chain when it didn't.
Oh, well, let's make that. Yeah, let me make that clear. So when did we do the bar chain? Like 2 or 3?
Yeah, that was number 3.
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
TJ, how could you not? You see what I'm saying? My producer director. I hate to throw him under the bus right now, but I'm like, TJ. He said, you said it did, but it doesn't. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me, DJ? Okay, so now I have to go back. Let's go back to the item, just so we're all on the same page. I believe the first 950 bar chain I had mentioned comes with the chain. It does not. The chain that was on the bar is now up for grabs. No, you know what? I don't think I did, because I think I would have seen that.
No, maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
I could be wrong too. Either way, I got to put it out there. I apologize if you were watching. Let me make a correction. So the 950 platinum with the 10K white gold border, $359.99. I'm pretty sure I said that it didn't come with the chain, but if I did, then just keep in mind the chain that we're featuring now is the one that was on the bar, and it's perfect, DJ. I love this style because it allows you to adjust as needed. And there are two different lengths here. You have 18, and let me double check. I think it's going to be 18 to 20. We can put it on the chain now.
Okay.
So 18 to 20 inches.
Well, actually, the chain is saying it's sold out, but I'm asking the team about that right now.
So let's skip it.
Yeah, we'll
Should
skip it
we?
for now, yeah.
Okay, so I apologize. Live streams. So they're saying that it may not be in stock, so that was the only chain we had available. You might be able to go to our website, shoplc.com. Well, if you're there, check out the Platinum selection. We usually have a few more chains than apparently we had during this show. Do we have another one?
Yes, this one is on the knot pendant.
Okay, good. So I didn't talk about this one. So this is this one is 3.1 grams. It does not come with the knot pendant, so let me take that off. Oh, this is a great price. $569.99. We're going to switch it up. The bar pendant, the rose bar knot, what we're doing now. The 950 Platinum 20-inch chain. It is really well made. This is going to be super strong. So this particular chain has a lobster claw, which is quite heavy, nice and solid. I'm going to connect that to the end. Isn't that nice? This will be able to support anything that we featured so far. I know we did the bar chain, but really any piece that you have in your collection. Platinum is strong, platinum is heavy, so you're going to be able to get some really, something really sturdy and strong for some of even your 925 sterling silver pieces. If you wanted to pair them up, platinum goes beautifully with those. So 20 inches and solid. It's a curb style design. All in platinum. That's nicely done. And even though it's not, and I'll give you millimeter size, is that listed on there? It's probably going to be about a one millimeter.
No, it doesn't say.
Doesn't say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about a 1.5. I'm going to say 1. But that is, I'm telling you, when you get it, that's the thing about platinum. You feel the weight. It's got some weight to it. And then the fact that you have that lobster claw, which is nice and thick, super durable, nice size, so you'll be able to get your fingers around that, right? Sometimes it can be a little tough to actually work these clasps. So that one is well made. So $569.99. This is going to be one of our best values in platinum. Let me see here. Let me discount it for you. You get a 25% discount, $427.50. $427.50. You have a forever 950 platinum chain. And that's exactly what it is. You're going to be able to rock this all day, every day. And it's not over the top. It's simple, but yet noticeable. So it's not like it's going to get lost at all over top of the outfit. You can see it clearly. You can see how classy that is around the neckline. It is 20 inches. So with your 20 inches, good night, ladies. You know how it is. It's crazy how as the years go by, the hair just doesn't do the same. I'm like, where's the oomph? But you know what I'm talking about. I had a moment. But the platinum, this is able to withstand the test of time. And again, millimeter size is just right. That's simple. You probably wear it with something else from time to time. You can pair it with a lot of different looks. So you're going to get a lot of wear out of this one. Again, $427.50 with the discount, and then you have a 5-month payment plan. $85.50 per month. That's all you'll spend monthly. In the meantime, you're going to be rocking your $950 Platinum. You're welcome. I mean, it's a deal. You have to admit. $85.50. So how did I get there? Don't forget, you've got that Live 25 coupon code that you can use. So although it's listed at $569 on the website, you have the Live 25 coupon code that takes you down to $427.50. That's where I got that final low price. I divided it by 5 because you have a 5-month payment plan. You're at $85.50 per month for this item. And you have the 30-day money-back guarantee, free shipping. So, I mean, try us out. Try us out. What's the worst that can happen? We fall in love. You're going to be hooked. All right. Coming up next. That's a nice one. Let's see. What do we have?
Got some more earrings.
Whew, excuse me. All right, coming up. Finally, a lot of you have been patiently waiting for these. I know I have been. Huge fan. These are $950. What? $999? Even better. Purest form of platinum you can get, hands down. Now, usually the purest form of platinum you get in jewelry is going to be $950, but this $999, very few designers offer you this type of opportunity where you're getting pretty much the purest of the platinum, that form of platinum in a jewelry design. And these are J-hoop. These are classy. Look at this. We've all seen a lot of designers create that kind of J-hoop style. But do you own it in platinum? These are 3.66 grams. So you're getting a nice gram weight, not too heavy where it's going to tug on the earlobe, just the right size too. I love the way you can, depending on what you're doing, if you were going to work, sometimes I would say that certain styles of hoops, like my door knockers, I'm not going to wear to a corporate environment, right? Or even some of the larger hoops. These are classic. They're simple. They're a little bit larger than, say, a teeny tiny piece, right? These measure at, but they're still classy. They're still not overdone. Where you couldn't wear them, and present something to the board. 3/4 of an inch is the length here. So 3/4 of an inch. I love these. So you have the budget payment option available to you. You can make payments. Let me give you the final low price with the discount. 25% off for our live streamers. $742.50, and then divide that by 5, so $148.50 per month. Look at these. Obsessed. Look how pretty. Hold on. I want you to see the texture. These are not ordinary. They are pretty. All platinum, pure platinum, and you get these really cool acrylic backs. They're like little cylinders, but wider and heavier, just to be able to support that. And it's not too heavy on the ear, right? You have the 3.66 grams. So in each ear, you have 1.83 grams in each ear. Not too heavy at all. In fact, I think I want a pair. Those are pretty. And you see how they're noticeable even though my hair, even if I don't pull my hair behind the ear, sometimes you have to do that in order to, you can see it. You can see how pretty they frame the face nicely. And these are forever. $989.99 forever. You get that discount from $989.99, the 25%. So $742.50 is your out the door price for 3.66 grams designer hoops. Hope you consider those. You always have a 30-day money back guarantee, so if you don't love them, You can send them back, but I think that's going to work out beautifully for everybody that decides to get it, or get them rather. So what did we say with the budget pay? Let me just kind of give you the final numbers again. That's the $148.50. I'm always calculating so many numbers. I'm like, oh, let me make sure. So that's the no interest payment plan known as budget pay, free shipping, all that good stuff. If you have any questions about these items, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've always wanted a pair of platinum studs or earrings, please make sure you contact our personal shopper team. Don't not take advantage of these price cuts, especially as you look around to see what's out there. I think you'll be back for more. Here's their number. Give them a call. That's going to be 888-835-2237. Let them know what you're interested in. You know, as we go through some of these auctions, the item number is on your side at the top above the description of the item. So that's going to be your item number. Easy to find. So again, the description like these, it'll say hoop earrings in 9999 platinum, 3.66 grams. Right above it, there's a small number. That's your item number. So be on the lookout for that. Maybe write it down, do a screenshot. That way when you talk to our personal shopper team, you can let them know what you're interested in. If not, they're going to be like, I don't know. No, of course, they'll walk you through it. But, you know, that way you can empower, you're both empowered. You'll be efficient. All right, coming up next, let's see here. The final band of the show. Now, are we almost done?
Yeah, actually.
What the? I'm like, is there anything else in this show? Wow, we're already, this is the most ahead of schedule we've ever been. Well, DJ and myself. Anyways, we'll slow it down. We'll hang out. We'll go through a couple items. So the last grand finale band style design is probably the most sought after, I would say, when people are looking for platinum bands. This is the type of platinum band you would imagine seeing aside from the spinner feature. So this is an upgraded version of the actual traditional band. This part is dome shape. You have movement back and forth. It doesn't matter which direction I go. Very easy to move. This is all in platinum, so it's two pieces put together to provide you with the spinner design. 6.6 grams and $1,329 before the discount. With the discount, which you get today, 1329 is going to be $997.50. $997.50. Incredible, and you know it. $997, less than $1,000. How many times have you and your partner or somebody else, just anybody that you know, you ask them what they've seen 950 platinum bands selling for? I bet you they wouldn't tell you under $1,000. Spinner design, especially something that's 6.6 grams. That's going to be key, right? It's not just about finding a band, it's about finding a spinner style band. It's not just about finding the spinner style band. Now you have to find the gram weight so that it's apples to apples, that comparison. And I think if you find it, it'll be a miracle. No, I'm just kidding. We have the World Wide Web now, right? It's like you can find anything anywhere at any time. You're like, oh, watch me. But no, when you find the design, keep in mind, again, there's certain kind of aspects of the ring that are an upgrade, which is the spinner design. And then also the fact that you're getting 6.6 grams, that's minimum in the size 6. So that gives you an idea of how much heavier it gets as you work your way up. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9 all available in this design. Okay, so let's divide that by 5 to give you a payment plan. If you decide, okay, to use budget pay, no credit check, no interest-free payments, you're going to pay $199.50 today. We'll ship it out to you. You're getting like this one, 10 to 12 business days. And then you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So the option is there. If you don't love it, we want you to send it back. We don't want you to keep anything you don't love. We want you to come back for more. So $1,329.99 minus the 25% puts us at $997.50. So that's your new price. since you're hanging out with us during the live stream, where I got that smaller number is budget pay. I'm all about the numbers. You need to know the bottom line. $199.50 per month with budget pay, and everybody qualifies for that. It doesn't matter credit check, none of that. It's, you have it on your credit card the first time payment. We'll set you up with budget pay, and $199, 50 is what you'll spend per month. I'd use it. I would take advantage of that. Doesn't get any better. Plus the 30-day money-back guarantee. Alrighty. Another thing that you may want to consider is engraving. Any piece that you get that has, something like platinum, you might be interested in trying to get that engraved, or just keeping it as is. It depends on the idea that you have behind that. But where are we at? Let me see here. It's a nice option. It's a really nice option because you don't necessarily have to be concerned if you are getting it for your husband, or maybe you're getting a band for yourself. You love the idea of the plain design. I will say this with the millimeter size, because sometimes with bands you have to size up. Let me double check on that real quick. Let me put it back on, just to kind of give you my opinion on that. Where did I put it? So I'm going to say the way we designed it, I don't necessarily think you have to go up at all. Sometimes, the metal could be a little bit thicker, so you go up a size. I think this is true to size. And if for whatever reason, you can always, remember you have the 30 days, so you can always send it back, maybe get a different size. We can take care of all that for you. All right? Well, so we have a beautiful knot style pendant. I had this earlier, and this one we put on the 950 platinum chain we did just a few auctions ago. Let me put that back. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see if this will work. Excellent. So the knot design is very popular. When you think about what's out there in the market today, you can probably find this design everywhere. Everywhere. Let me see if I can get it. Sometimes I've got to flip it. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. You just got to work it out, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so here, now this is a good one. This one is 2.73 grams of 950 platinum, this knot. And this knot is pretty. Hold on, coming in. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I hate being all in the camera, but sometimes I'll take it off and do it. This at $7.79. Hold on, let me give you the discount minus the 25%. So we're at $584.99 for this beautiful 2.73 gram pendant made out of this is 999 platinum. So instead of 950, it's the purest. And these are so well made. You've got some good gram weight here. It doesn't come with the chain. I went ahead and added the chain to it. This is one of the chains that we had in the show. Let me see if I can. Which one is this one?
Number.
No, double check.
12.
Wait, I'm not going to say it.
12.
I'm like, wait. But the pendant is what I'm pricing right now. The pendant is on sale from $779.99 with the 25% discount, taking you down to $584.99. Of course, you have that 5 month. Let me make sure. Yeah, 5 months. So let me give you the 5 month. $116.99 is the 5 month payment plan. In the meantime, you get to wear it, you get to love on it, and I think once you have it, you're probably going to come back for more. The quality, what we're providing you with, and the value, that's what Shop LC is all about, providing you with the best of the best for the least amount, hands down. All right, so let's get the measurement on this. Okay. So this one is coming in at just over 3/4 of an inch. So not quite, probably like 7/8. I mean, the bottom line is it's not an inch and it's not just 3/4 of an inch. It's just over that at like 0.78, which is a nice size. You can see how noticeable it is if I go back. See how pretty that is? And it really does pop nicely. Any chain will do. Even if you did white gold, even if you did like a 925 sterling silver chain, that's going to work with it too. So it's not going to matter. But at the end of the day, if you can get one of our platinum chains, it'll be well worth it because, again, it's indestructible. It's able to withstand the test of time. You're going to have it forever and just love on it. So, yeah, this one with the free shipping and handling is... Where are we at, people? $116.99 is what I came up with the payment plan. $584.99 is the discounted price from $779. Deal. So once again, you are hopefully winning if you take advantage. I mean, not that you have to take advantage in order to be winning, but all right. So what else do we have, DJ? I cannot believe what time it is right now.
I know.
Oh.
All we got left is just the other pair of earrings.
That's it?
Yeah.
So the only thing and those earrings, aren't they sold out?
No, the hoops.
Oh, it was the hoops. Okay.
Yeah, but the studs are sold out, yeah.
Right, the one underneath this.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the earrings now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. So this is the last item in the live stream, but I'm going to kind of circle back to give you some of the highlighted pieces. And then if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm going to walk you through also. I'll let you know. So let's do the hoops. Let's do the 950 Platinum hoops. These are really nice. These are 5.79 grams. These are a textured hoop. My kind of hoop. So 5.79 grams. You're at about 3.79 in each ear. These are pretty. Aren't they fancy? They're fancy because they're platinum. A lot of us have probably seen this style before. And you can get them in 925 sterling silver, but this is 950 platinum. Hypoallergenic, lasts you a lifetime, no tarnishing, none of that. All the good stuff. So if I were you, I would take advantage for sure. Free shipping and handling on these, and we're going to talk about the height of the earring, of course. Give you some detail on that. Just under an inch though for these. These are going to be at about 0.9. Look how pretty. These are everything. They feel good too because a little more weight. And I'm not talking too heavy. Remember, we talked about 3.79 grams in each ear. You have a total of 5.79. But these are going to go to like your great granddaughter. That's not, forever. They call it the rich man's gold for a reason. Platinum will last you forever. And, when it comes to jewelry, it's nice to be able to have that metal that's able to withstand the test of time. Who knew it'd be so affordable? But let me give you the price, $1,599.99 minus the 25% puts you at $1,199.99. That's like, was it 400? Yes, 400 off the price. Free shipping and handling, and I gotta say this. See, this is right away. Budget pay is the way to go. $239 is all you're spending. $239. That's the budget pay. So these are the way to go if you can do it. Solid, and they're so pretty. I feel like you can dress it up, dress it down. I feel like you can wear it just with everything. And I love a practical piece of jewelry. It's exactly how I felt about the chain that we featured. You can't go wrong. The bands that we did. We had some bands here at the start of the show. In fact, I'm going to show you some of those bands again. Let's check the quantity, and maybe the ones with the quantity we can, because in some cases we only have 1 or 2 of an item. It's pretty limited. But we're going to go through some of the highlighted pieces in just a moment. If you're interested, I think we have 3 pair or 2 pairs of these, and that's it. It's a done deal. So again, this is a limited edition show. You definitely want to double check. Don't second guess yourself. Make the small commitment, if you will, right? Because it's not like you have to keep the piece if you don't love it. You can always send it back, but at least commit that you'll get the piece home, and then you can make that final decision. So what's going on, DJ? Talk to me. Where are we going?
So we'll start with some of the items that we have like a decent amount of. So we'll start with that very first band ring that we did.
Okay. Got it. And this is actually one of our most popular sellers. So if you're joining us, you're watching the Shop LC live stream. We do it twice a day, most days aside from today. Today we do a third show from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. So keep that in mind. If you ever see that we're going live, check it out, tune in. You can always go to the website, shoplc.com. Hit the live streaming tab. That's going to give you access to the 48-hour. So there's a 48-hour period that we offer you these deals. So whenever that show aired, it will air for another, the 48-hour period. Then it'll disappear, usually, right? I'm assuming. Mm-hmm. Either way, you're not able to use that code anymore. So you can always go back to see what's available in the show. The minute you go to the live streaming tab, the show's a bit different when you go in there, and it's going to list the items that we have throughout the entire show without you having to wait, right? So that's a nice kind of benefit to the website, going in through the website. Okay, so by the way, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much. If you're just now tuning in, you're joining in on the live stream, I appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything, please make sure you let me know. We kicked off, this is a 950 Platinum event where we even had some 999 sprinkled in as well. So you have 950 Platinum, and then you have nearly pure 100% Platinum. We've had, I think, 2 or 3 pieces like that you can check out on our website if you're interested. This one's going to be 950. And I think what makes this beauty so popular is the detail and the design, the way that you can cut into the surfaces of some of these metals to create dimension, to create design. It's artwork, really, when a designer is able to do something like this, because you can't just put it through some sort of machine and just, it does it in all ways. You need somebody else involved in order to be able to create this kind of, beauty. So it's an eternity style band, and you have that really nice pattern. We were talking about Santa Fe style jewelry. We were talking about that kind of Southwestern feel. That's kind of the vibe that I get from this cut. Any finger you decide to wear it on, it's going to be fantastic. And guess how much we did? I can't even believe I'm saying this. We did it for $599, but we gave you a 25% discount. You want to talk about value? $449.99. Which is a big deal. Big deal when it comes to platinum. Huge opportunity, because also, as you look around for platinum, I think the other day we had a platinum band that was right around 3 grams, if I'm not mistaken, and it was $2,700. I'm pretty sure that's the price. But either way, this one is 3.3 grams, and we're talking discounted down to $449.99. Ta-da! So this is our specialty. Shop LC, we've been in business for quite a long time. We're talking 45 years plus. We're a manufacturer behind the scenes. We're one of the largest manufacturers in the world. And in 2006, we decided to launch in the UK with another home shopping network. The year after here in the US in 2007. And since then, we've grown, we've expanded. We're like the fastest growing shopping network right now. Obviously we just kind of hit the ground running. And the reason why is because we manufacture our own jewelry. So most of the things that we do, even some of the handbags and things like that, we actually do it in-house. So it gives us a chance as the manufacturer, instead of having to pass through 27 hands, price point is up. It's kind of normal, in business, right? We don't have to, that's not the process here. You're buying directly, what they call factory direct. So the amount of savings that you get to take advantage of is pretty special. And I'm hoping that all of you have a chance to try us out, because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is no risk involved. And I think the only way that you'll find out is if you try us. If you give us an opportunity to make your life sparkle. So, all right, so $599.99. And here's what I am suggesting to all of you that are watching right now. If you have a friend or a family member that's going to be tying the knot, band-style designs are very popular. The fact that we're doing at least, what do we have, DJ? Like 5 platinum bands that they can take a look at if they click on this link. 5 platinum bands. You got to let friends and family members know about us, because if they don't, they're missing out. And if you love them, show them. No, I'm kidding. But hopefully you're spreading the word. All right, so that is one of our most popular, $599.99. You get a discount. That's the 25% discount. Use the word live 25 if you're checking out online. Okay, minus the 25%. So you're at $450. And then where I get that smaller number is always calculating the budget payment option. Everybody qualifies for budget pay. Every single person. So if you're interested in budget pay, all you have to do is choose the option of the payment plan, interest-free, no credit check. I love being able to talk about that, because now there's, you have that confidence, you have a money back, so nothing to lose. Oh, and then we're going to offer you free shipping as well. Okay, 5 months, so $89.99 today. Plus any taxes that apply, you're good to go. Less than $100 for a 950 platinum band, perfection. All right, let's see what else we have.
Do the studs from earlier as well.
Are you sure? Yeah? Oh, yeah, we do have some quantity in those. So coming up next, we have the 950 Platinum studs. They are screwbacks. You know what I'm thinking about? Are we able to give them like a little tutorial online?
About, yeah.
Can we?
Sure.
We'll do the platinum studs, but we want to show you, how to interactively shop with us on our website, because it's one of the easiest ways to shop. And oftentimes during these live streams, I'm always saying go to shoplc.com, hit the live streaming tab. So I think DJ and I will be able to kind of walk you through those steps here in just a few minutes. Since we are ahead of schedule, we have a little bit of time to chat. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. My name is Jessica. I'm here for it. Anything that you need, any questions that you may have, obviously I'm here during the live stream. If you're watching the playback, doesn't matter if you're texting. But the personal shopper team is available too. We'll flash that number up here in just a few, okay? All right, so the studs. These are 3.55 gram studs. 3.55 gram. Let me see if I have them. I do. And these are going to be screwbacks. These are so cute. So this size, I think I did the measurement. You're right at about a 4 millimeter. Look how cute those are. So these are $669.99 with a discount. $669. These are screwback too. So you've got the screwback feature. Yeah, you're loaded. $669.99 minus 25%. So $502.50 for a pair of studs that you'll have forever. Forever. That's the thing. With 950 Platinum, as long as you don't lose anything, you're going to have it forever. And the next generation is going to want, one in on it. And that's what it's about. Having timeless jewelry that will just be with your family for years to come. You've purchased something not just for you to enjoy today, but for others to enjoy tomorrow. I mean, that's importante. That's value. You can't put a price tag on that, right? Something that even when you're gone, everybody's still rocking your, oof, that's nice. A little bit of a legacy. I mean, there are other ways too that we're gonna, things that we'll leave behind, but that, anyways. All right, so $669, again, that took us down to $502.50. You have a 5-month payment plan. Everybody does. Whether you use it is up to you. Now, in order to get the discount, because a lot of you are like, what in the world are you calculating? So I'm taking the actual price on the, your screen. $669.99 is what they're listed at. Everything that you buy during the live stream, you get a live 25. That's the coupon code. So you get 25% off your purchase. LIVE25. That's it. Coupon section. As soon as you see it, put that in, plug it in, apply it. And what you buy during this live stream event that's listed, if for whatever reason it's not applying the discount, personal shopper. We guarantee the price that I'm sharing with you for the next 48 hours. So if you cannot get it on our website, it's not applying the 25% discount, make sure you contact our personal shopper team. Should we hit that, DJ?
Yeah.
Hit it! So this is, 888-835-2237 is their number. Chat with them for a bit. I mean, they'll be able to assist, and I think that once they get you, all set up, it's going to be, you'll be family forever. By the way, I'm Jessica. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. I know I was a little ahead of schedule, so should we take them online now? Is that possible? What I'd like to do is, because oftentimes I'll share with you all that you can go to our website, go to the website. Here's what you'll see. We're going to do the Shop LC website here. That way you can kind of play along with us. When you go to shoplc.com, you have even more discounts. So if you click on the Shop Now button, it's going to take you to the items that you're able to apply this coupon code to. The word is more. What I always recommend is when you have a coupon code on the website, no matter where you decide to go, some of the pieces will apply and some they don't, right? I would just put the coupon code, whatever it is for the day, in the coupon section, load up your shopping cart with whatever you want. It will list and tell you what the coupon applies to, and then you can decide whether or not, you want to still keep some of the items that it didn't. Trust me, everything is discounted. So you've got to check that out. That's, again, anytime you go to the website, if there's a coupon available, as you're checking out, not everything, that coupon doesn't apply to all items. And so what I always suggest is just plug the coupon in for the day, go shopping. Once you check out, it'll literally tell you which items that the 25 apply to, and then you get to decide. But I always recommend that. Always recommend that when you shop on our website. Also, when you're shopping online and you're logged in and you're watching the TV show, which is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're always live no matter when you tune in. When you check out on the website and you've got other items in your shopping cart, you can still load the items that you're seeing during the TV show, which is really nice. This live stream is a completely different ball game. This is separate from that entity. So when you're watching our live TV show, again, you lock in on our website, you've got a lot of money that you can save and loads of different tabs. When it comes to beauty and fashion, we have that. In fact, today is a day we do a lot of beauty and fashion, so you have to check that out. But you can check your local listings for the channel by going to our website. We have a channel finder on our website that you can take advantage of, where you put the zip code in for your area, and it'll pop back, DirecTV, Dish Network, whatever channel in your city that we come on, okay? Then another way to shop with us is going to be the downloading the app to your TVs and also downloading the app to your cell phone. So stay connected with us in those ways. You can always log on to shoplc.com, hit the live TV tab instead of the live streaming, and that will connect you right to the show that's happening at that very moment, which is always nice because you never know. You never know what's on TV and the type of discount. That's another thing. The same way that we offer you a discount during the live stream, the 25% discount, the free shipping, what else? 30-day money-back guarantee, obviously, is the same kind of deals that you expect to see or you should expect to see on our TV shows. When you lock into the TV show and you watch the live show, we do give price cuts that are like, You just never know what's going to happen. And that price is honored during the auction. That's the only time that we can guarantee it. So it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. No matter how you shop with us, you get discounts galore. That's what it's all about. So DJ, while we're here, let's show them how to get registered.
Sure.
So getting registered. Okay, live streaming is good. That's good. Let's take them there. Why not? So the live streaming tab is there. There I am. When you hit the join, we don't have to. I don't want to see myself. Oh, I cringe. Trust me. When I hear my...
We can look at older ones too.
Okay, good. So yeah, so you can go back to see what else is available for the replay because they don't always stay. Now we can check. How long they stay. But this is one of the best ways to interact with us because you have access to everything from the live streaming shows that happen twice a day, except on Tuesdays 3 times. The live TV show, that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's on our website. There's a tab for that. Getting registered. So just like any other website that you shop at or from, if you're a guest, you have to sign in and register. Registration is free. It's easy. And I mean, it's the only way that you can check out. So make sure you check that out. It's super easy to register with us. No membership fee. It's another thing. So you do not have to be concerned about paying a membership in order to get that. Seriously, people ask us that all the time. Your deals are that good. Is there some sort of membership fee that now I'm responsible for paying each year in order to get locked into these prices? And it's like, no. As long as you're registered, you're good to go. Okay, what else? A lot of good stuff. I mean, Loose Gems. I actually happen to host 2 Loose Gems. I'm not too sure if they do it any other time of week. I think Tony Denise, who's usually my co-host on Sundays from 4 to 6 and 8 to 11 and Monday, we do 2 Loose Gems shows. We do one on Sunday from 4 to 6, and then we also do one on Mondays at 10 p.m., and that's going to be Central Time. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because if you haven't watched the TV show, it's completely different from the live stream, right? Everything is TV, so you get to see the pieces up close, you get to feel it, touch it. I mean, it's lots of fun. So you'll have to check that out. But also when you have an opportunity to watch the live TV show, you get those discounts that we talked about. So I think it's worth watching, even if it's for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I think you might enjoy yourself. You might enjoy the host that's on. So you'll have to check that out at some point, and you can do it from your phone. That's the thing. You just go to shoplc.com, right? You bring up our website, hit the live TV tab, boop, the little television will pop up on your cell phone, and you can watch. In fact, are we able to press that during this little live stream? Yeah, let's see.
Well, actually, no?
We
can see what happens.
Okay. We're going to go with it. We're going to see what happens. I want to take you to the live TV show and show you how easy it is to get there. So it's on the far left-hand side, live TV. Yep, you're going to click on that. And then, poof, currently on air. Well, there you go. So that is the current running show. And I love this because you have all the options here. So you're basically going to be able to view the item that's running. You'll have the chance to select, whatever the selection. It could be a size. It could be an option of gemstone. In this case, it's going to be the color because they have beautiful jewelry boxes that are up for grabs for $12.99. This is actually one of our hottest sellers. Let's see who's on. That's Katie and Cheryl. So yeah, all of this happens live during the shows. You can lock in at any time during our live TV shows because, again, live streaming is done twice a day, or today, Tuesdays, 3 times a day. But our TV show is 24/7, just like any other home shopping network. So you gotta check it out. You have to check it out. Anyways, let me see here. We are down to the wire. We have about 10 minutes. I'm just kind of chatting with you a bit more today because I did run through the 17 items that were scheduled. I'm going to bring in some of the specials again so you have a chance to see them. And yes, we are going to be wrapping it up here in about 10 minutes. So what else do we have, DJ?
You can do the ingot bar.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's do the ingot bar is this beautiful trending bar. This one is done in pure platinum. So 9999 platinum with a 10K white gold border around it. So you're able to, let me see if this chain here on set is going to work with this one. I forget which one we had. All right. Patience. Whew. All right, so the ingot, look at the size of that and how lovely that is. Isn't that pretty? And it could be handsome too, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say pretty because this is more of a unisex design. It's very neutral. It's got on one side the information about the platinum bar. And on the other side you have the same. So it's got, it mirrors, you know, what you see on the front in the back. $359.99. Now, I will say this is one of our hottest sellers. It does not come with the chain. I went ahead and put the chain through the bail because I wanted you to see how good it looks with the chain. We also have a few chains in the show that you'll have to check out. This one being one of them. $359.99 though for the ingot. This part of the pendant, not the chain. But when we talk about size and gram weight, 1.55 grams. And then also, I'm going to swing the ruler in so you can see me measure this live. Why not? Come in on this side. So that's going to be about 1 inch and almost a quarter. Not quite, but just over 1 inch. And then if I run it on the bottom, good night. That's at about 1/2 inch. So 1 inch by 1/2 inch in height and width. Perfect. And the reason why we wanted to circle back to this one, first of all, reviews. The reviews on this, we've done the ingot style bar pendants in 10K, 14K. We've done different shapes, different styles. So this one is really fantastic. I think a lot of guys gravitate towards this one because it's simple, it's classic, it's affordable, and it's platinum. Platinum is indestructible. It's able to withstand the test of time. It's got this beautiful border, 10K white gold, highly polished border. The bail is going to be 2.5 millimeter. So you can put a thicker style chain through the bail if the end caps will allow it. You know, sometimes those end caps are a little bit wider than the actual opening. So that'll be something that you can check out once you get them home. But beautiful, you know. And depending on the style of chain that you wear with this, that'll make a difference too, which is nice. Especially when you have a pendant design like this where there's just so much that you can do. Free shipping, you have the budget payment option, your discount. So $359.99 is what it's listed at. You get it for $269, ladies and gentlemen, $269. And 5 months, let me calculate that. 5-month payment plan puts you at $54. It's $53.99. We'll round up. $54 for the ingot per month. Per month, not the chain, the actual platinum ingot bar. That's 1 gram, 1.55 grams on the white gold border. So you've got a lot of gram weight here. No chain, but all platinum and all white gold, 10K. That's a great buy. And it's a unisex design. That's key. I think a lot of us, we look for those great jewelry pieces that you can give to either your brother or your sister. That's always nice. All right, so what do we have? I cannot believe the platinum prices today. It's like, I mean, we literally just did $359.99 minus the 25. $269 is what most of us have paid for 925 sterling silver. Silver. You're getting $950 platinum, or in that case, $99.99, and then also the 10K white gold border. So I'm going to feature a it's all over the place today. I'm going to feature one more band before I wrap up the show. I only have just a few minutes. Time for one more auction. Thank you, sir. Okay, so this one is a 3.5 gram diamond cut, textured, eternity style band, which is lovely. And you can see how intense, you know, when you cut into a piece of metal, the way the light plays with the surface, it's one of the reasons why a lot of us like to see this effect, I guess you would call it, right? Not just something plain, not that there's anything wrong with plain, but in this case, they elevated, much more detail, much more design, a little more light play. And one of the things that I would always recommend, because I know I think we had like 5 or 6 different band style designs. If you go to the website actually has each item with the picture, nicely done in the studio, so you guys have a chance to see all the details. Because on a live stream, all we can really do is come in and talk to you, but at the end of the day, it's not until you actually see all the details, the better pictures, and actually have it in your possession. That at the end of the day is what it's all. I mean, if you can't get it in your possession, how do you make that final decision? And that's one of the things that I love about our money back guarantee. Now, how many of the bracelet did we have, DJ?
The bracelet.
Oh, we have this beautiful
We just
bracelet.
have the 7 1/4, so just like 5.
5 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's bring it back up.
Okay.
It's a really nice piece. I'm going to wrap up the show with this one. This is our 11.85 gram coin disc, all 950 platinum. You see the way they cut each piece of platinum, put that together to create a very unisex design. This one is the heaviest, I believe, in the show, 11.85 grams. Your price on this, $2,269.99 with 25% off. So you're at $1,702. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, this is almost 12 grams of 950 platinum. That's heavier than most chains in the market. Definitely heavier than bracelets. I mean, even the thickness, the way they design this. Let me bring the closure in so you can see that. Free shipping on this item. You have that budget payment option. Boop. And then let me bring the... Look at that. Beautifully done. With the budget pay, that brings you down, because you have a 5-month payment plan. Let's get you that number. $340 today will get you this beauty. And this is 10 to 12 business days. You'll be getting it home. It is a nice, in terms of width, you're going to be at about 4.8 millimeters. So you're right at 5 millimeter. And that's the actual, you know, the width of your bracelet. I love this one. Only comes in a 7 1/4 inch. Unfortunately, the other 2 sizes sold out. But we wanted to bring it onto the live stream because we knew that, well, I mean, you're looking for the perfect pieces. You probably wanted something, you know, a little heavier. You can't go wrong with a bracelet style design when it comes to platinum forever. Bracelets probably take the most abuse. Just based on where, right? Our timepieces too. But based on how they sit and where we wear them. So yeah, platinum is the way to go if you can do it. A little more expensive, but you know, it's worth it. You get, anyways, you get heavy. I mean, heavy duty metal that's going to be able to withstand the test of time. When it's designed into jewelry, it just becomes this timeless heirloom piece that you're going to pass down from one generation to the next. So enjoy it, love it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show. It has been such a pleasure hanging out with you today. I'm Jessica Maldonado. If you can join me on social media, I'd love it. Let me see who we had. Stephanie, Carolyn, Polly, Mia, quite a few of you. We had a nurse who joined us, Nurse Marge. Hey, Nurse Marge. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you tune back in if you're a live streamer. We're going to be having another one tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. So it's been a pleasure. Take care. God bless. Have a good one. And make sure you watch the show tomorrow. If you can tune into my show tomorrow, 4 to 6, 8 to 11, I'd love for you to join me. Take care.